Hi and welcome to Mountain Aromatics. I thought I'd do something a little different today. So I wanted to make one of my formulas and have you watch and kind of see how I do it. Now this is one that I'm going to put all the drops in here and I'm going to store away for 6 weeks with no alcohol, no IPM, anything like that. It's just going to be the oils, so just my formula, my formula in here, and that way I can take this. You might already know, but I'm going to say it anyway. You can take this formula and you can make a fragrance at 10% or 20 or whatever you want, but also you can take this oil and you can add it to an unscented cream or to a body butter that's unscented or something different like that. So there's multiple ways to use it. So that's what I'm going to do today with you. And I'm just gonna show you what I do. So I am not going to put this formula in the show notes. If you really want it, you can write it down and that kind of stuff and copy it if you would like. And that's pretty rare that people do that, but I'm going to do it. So here you go. My first one is going to be it's called Lilac Mauve Cinnarome. It is lilac. So I think every one of these you can get at creatingperfume.com. So I'm just gonna do it how I do it, okay? So here we go. With this one I'm going to put in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30. You might be like, wow, that's a lot. Well, that's the main body or the heart of my fragrance. So that's why there's that many in there. And I already had this kind of written down, but I'm going to write how many drops I do as well. I did this formula but in a different way, so I'm writing my drops down that I did with this specific formula. The next one is linalool anthorate, anthrarinolate. Anyway, it's the orange blossom type of smell. This is, I diluted it down to 20%, and that's what I used the time before. Actually, kind of way, like months and months and months ago. So with this one, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 of those. Thank you for bearing with me. This is Latrix Absolute. It is, as you can see, super thick. It's really, really thick. A little bit goes a long way. It's it's not just tobacco, it's a very complex tobacco aroma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just doing 5 of those. It will darken your formula, but I don't care. That kind of stuff just doesn't bother me at all. If you want to filter, you can filter your formula later down the road, but you can filter it. So it's 5. Next one, Rosewood. I really like it. It's, you can almost like barely detect the wood part in it. It's like I'm going to say 75% rose, 25% clean wood, fresh cut clean wood. It's really nice, really beautiful. Let's see how many I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 of those. The next one is Magnolus. It's the Bright Fresh Clean Magnolia. It's really nice. Ooh, yeah, really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of those. Then Roman Chamomile. This is at 50%. You do not have to dilute your Roman Chamomile essential oil. I did just because to make it go further. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I want 12 because it's diluted. 12. Next one is the Frankincense. Really beautiful. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 of those. You can use the CO2 or the Absolute. This is the essential oil. They're all pretty similar. This is dark patchouli. Let's see. It's a beautiful color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let me dip it in here one more time and see if you can see it against this. Oops. The color. It's like a golden honey almost. That was okay. Last one is Beta Dama Scone. That's how I pronounce it. I don't know if that's correct or not. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is, if you're going to smell this, it truly is best to smell this at 10%. I would dilute it down to 10% before you use it, not just because it's makes it go further. I think that really is how it's created to be used. I could be wrong about that, but from everything that I've read, especially when you just smell it, see, this is 100%, but if you dilute it down to 10%, you get way more complexity. All of the aromas really come out. So with this, I'm just going to use a lot less than I normally would because I'm putting it straight into my formula. This one, what did I use? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay. All right, so I have created this. Hopefully you can see it's not mixed yet, but it creates these layers. It's really pretty cool. So I'm just going to get it, give it a little shake, and it's going to be a lot darker. See how dark it is now? Maybe you can see against here how dark it is. Not sure. I'm going to have to figure out how best to show you colors on here. So you'll just take this. You'll want to put a label on it. Give it a name, give it a number, write it down, keep up with it. I give it between 4 to 6 weeks to sit in a dark, cool place. And then you'll come back. You can get a test strip, stick it in there and smell. I'm just going to take the top off really quick just to give it a test. Holy Moses. It smells like fresh tea leaves, not the kind that are like dry tea leaves, but really fresh, moist tea leaves, brown tea leaves. So there's like this honey. I didn't put a drop of honey in here. The only thing that honey came from and hay is from this. It's really complex. I smell that coming out. Beautiful floral. I smell yellow flowers. It is beautiful. I smell the rose now, and I'm just smelling it's called I believe it's called the head space. That's just this area right here. So not a lot gets out, where if it was on like a test strip, all the molecules could spread out and you would really smell them a lot easier and catch all of the notes. But I'm getting all of that just from this headspace. It is, I definitely get the Roman chamomile. It smells like Roman chamomile tea that's being processed, even like in the processing plant. So it's super fresh. This is amazing, and it's crazy because you smell it here and it will smell completely different on the skin. And it smells this good already, and 0 time has gone by at all. So I'll come back and smell it the next day, and usually it has a tiny bit of time to mature, but 4 to 6 weeks from now, I really try to wait 6 weeks. I'll come back and we'll smell it again. We'll add it to some perfumer's alcohol and test it out. So I call this Soft. That is the name of this one, is Soft. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope I gave you some ideas. And it actually is a pretty varied array of different materials to kind of put together. But that's why I did this. It's so different, and how it comes together is magical. It's absolutely incredible. It's really cool. So I hope to encourage you to use some really different materials together and see what you come up with. It's really awesome. So again, thanks again for joining me, and if you like this video, just click like, and then subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'd love to have you. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.